Hi guys, welcome back to the Sells Like Hotcakes video series. In this amazing short video, we're going to talk about starting your FBA business and most importantly, how you can start your FBA business without big investments. Yes, without even investing $5,000. You know, I usually talk about the required capital of $5,000 to $10,000 to start your white labeling business on Amazon because you are required to buy at least 500 to 1,000 units of your product. If you're going to customize it, put your logo on it, and do full white labeling. But I know that many of you are not really ready to commit this amount of money when you're just starting and you just want to test the waters to see different niches, to try out different things without investing so much money right now. If $5,000 is a big deal for you, then I suggest that you can try a different approach for Amazon FBA. In this video, I'm going to share some hacks, tips, and brainstorming, and of course, a lot of coffee to give you an idea of how you can start your Amazon FBA business without big investments. I will also share some great ideas and links for you in the end of the videos to the little-known resources that I found to be really helpful, so I hope you enjoy it and take some notes. So the main obstacle is when you go look for supplier on Alibaba and you see they have minimum order quantity of at least 500 units. So what to do? How can you avoid a big minimum quantity of 500 units when you're ordering your first product? It's possible if you're not doing white labeling. It's possible if you are just ordering a low amount of units. For example, just 50 to 100, and you don't ask your supplier to put any sort of logo, so your product will be generic enough. It's not requiring any branding, and you can order a lower amount and start selling. Let's brainstorm some ideas, and I'll show you several cool resources that you can use to get your ideas. You know by now, I really love coffee, so let's brainstorm something about coffee. If I look at coffee, I see a coffee mug. It comes to my mind right away, so let's check coffee mugs on Amazon. I go to Sells Like Hotcakes members area to Bestseller Finder, and let's check the coffee mug and their sales stats to give an idea of how it sells. It's loading. Here you go. We see the top sellers in the coffee mugs. Let's check their stats. I can see their monthly sales and their monthly profit, and I checked the average stats. If I scroll down, I'll see the numbers. Here you go. It says the total sales of the top 10 sellers per month is 88,000, which is insane. Top sellers are selling about 9,000 units per month, and they have insane amounts of reviews. So this obviously is just too crowded for me to get started. So coffee mug is obviously just too crowded an idea for me to just jump in and start selling. I will never get ranked for anything close to the top because it's just already taken over by the top selling companies. Same goes true of other popular industries if you just search for the top single keyword. Let's dig a little deeper for how I can still profit with this. Let's check if I can get a little bit niche-y with my coffee mugs and see any related terms and keywords to my coffee mug. I will use a couple of cool tools to show you. For example, LSI Graph tool, which is isigraph.com, and let's just try to look for coffee mug. Let's click generate, and now it's generating some cool keywords for me. Right now, I see very good ideas. Designer mugs, probably I don't need, and create your own mug, but it's also a pretty smart idea, but probably not for Amazon. Coffee mug designs is probably used if you have a printing office or you are an artist. Cheap coffee mugs, also, it doesn't work for me. Here you go. The first interesting idea is called funny coffee mugs. Also related to it, novelty coffee mugs. This is interesting. Let's dig a little bit more into finding coffee mug ideas and see if this gets any good amount of searches on Amazon. To check that, I go to keywords tools like Keyword Planner or, for example, keywordtool.io. And let's check Coffee Mugs Funny on Amazon and their searches. Let's click Search. All right, it's given me some results. Obviously, this is a paid tool, so to know an exact search word, I need to join them. But I don't care about the exact search volume. All I need is to see how high they rank and what keywords they give. You see they rank pretty high, our funny coffee mugs searches, and then related terms to them. Let's see how high funny coffee mugs are comparing to just coffee mugs. I search just coffee mugs without funny, and right away the first search comes coffee mugs funny. You see, guys, coffee mugs funny is the top search related to coffee mugs. All right, also pay attention to this one. We'll need this one later as well. You see coffee mugs set. This is also a pretty popular search. By the way, also a good idea is coffee mugs for men, for women. That is targeted to specific gender. Now let's check Coffee Mugs Funny in the Sells Like Hotcakes bestseller tool to see the sales. First of all, we can check Keyword Generator from Sells Like Hotcakes. If you don't want to use any other services, you can just search, for example, coffee mug, and you already got similar ideas. For example, Coffee Mug Funny came out right here for us. Let's check the sales stats. I will go to the bestseller finder and I search for Coffee Mug Funny. Let's wait a moment. All right, we've got the top sellers in the Coffee Mug Funny niche. Here you go. Yeah, some really funny coffee mugs. Let's check their stats and averages. Stay with me here, guys. Now we're getting closer. Now we have total sales volume on top 10 sellers is still high. It's close to 6,000, but it's not ridiculously high and it's not over competitive. They are selling still a big amount of units per month, and they have an average of 360 reviews, which is high, but it's achievable. You can see 6 of them are 50 reviews or less, which is good. Average price is close to $12, which is low, but we can talk a little more on how you can increase it. You see, guys, we came from coffee mugs niche, which is just too competitive for you to get started, to something more manageable, which is Coffee Mugs Funny. You can try a similar search for coffee mugs for men, for women, or novelty coffee cups, and you can get into nice niches like that probably in any industry. This is a really good idea of how you can dig deeper. Now let's talk about how we can increase the price if this average price is pretty much too low for you. What you can do is to use a bundle or a set. For example, we can get something like Coffee Mug Funny Set, and then we search volume for the set. You can see nice ideas for the set. It can be several cups bundled together, and then you get an awesome price of close to $30 instead of just $11. This is a really good idea. Or, for example, a coffee mug made in the shape of a camera lens, and it comes with a spoon. Or it can be 4 coffee mugs bundled together, or it can be 2 mugs or 3 mugs bundled together. Again, if you check the average stats, you still get very good numbers, and your average price increased. I think it's even higher because some of the mugs here are obviously not bundled. So I think the average price is even higher here, and you still get a very good amount of sales per month, and you can get into this without too much competition. The average is just 100 reviews, not thousands of reviews, so it's good demand and they have good volume, but competition is not too strong, and the sales numbers are very good. Now let's analyze these coffee mug sets deeper to find the suppliers. For example, I like these 2 ideas. A set of several cups or a cup made of the camera lens. What I can do is either I can track this product using the Sells Like Hotcakes tracker to see the daily sales and all the other stats, or I can also click See Full Details and check for possible suppliers. Let's check for both of them. I analyze this cup Here I can see all the details, the title, descriptions, and everything. And I can see the changes of the ranks over time. And you see reviews is growing very well, so they're doing promotions. If I scroll down to seasons and trend charts, I see a very interesting trend here. I don't know about this, honestly, and this came as a surprise to me. The best-selling time for this kind of mugs is in November and December. So obviously this is a great idea for people to give for Christmas as a gift or for New Year's. You see, every year is the same. People keep buying these funny mugs around October, November, and December. And during summer, the sales are super low, so this is a trendy product. If you are in the fourth quarter, then you should probably sell this because this will sell like crazy. And if you are in summer, your sales will probably be low, so you just need to wait till winter. I hope this is really helpful for you because personally, I didn't know that funny mugs are such a seasonal product. Finally, we can find the source, the analogs on Alibaba and AliExpress. This is where it gets interesting. You see this kind of similar mug? We can check it out on AliExpress and Alibaba. This is the page on AliExpress, and you see they're selling it for $8.85. Pretty pricey, but remember, they are like Amazon, just selling by unit, not wholesale. Now, let me show you the trick that I promised. For example, if you don't want to order 500 units of this cup, but you want to still test the waters, and you don't want to pay high prices from AliExpress, like we just saw, you can go to Alibaba and then click Wholesale on the right. You get into the wholesale part of Alibaba. This is for you to buy units wholesale without any white labeling. You don't need to put any logo on it, you just buy it. Here are our camera coffee mugs, and you can see the prices are much better than on AliExpress, because on AliExpress, you're going to buy 1 unit or 2 units. You're not buying wholesale, so prices are much higher. Here on Alibaba Wholesale, you're buying, for example, 60 units. You can buy for $5. Here, 120 pieces, you buy for just $2.44. You see, this is amazing. And here you can buy 60 units for $2.63. You see, guys, now we're getting there. Now here is an even lower price for 120 pieces. You buy it for just $1.89 per piece. I hope you're getting the idea. Instead of buying 500 units of this coffee mug and putting your logo and branding on it and investing $5,000, you just buy 120 pieces for $1.85 per piece. Let's do the calculation. Let's quickly do the math. We have 120 units order, and each unit is $1.85 USD. And I'm pretty sure this is much more manageable for you to find just $200 instead of $5,000. Don't tell me that you don't have $200 to start because you're starting a real business, and I'm sure you can sell something on eBay from home stuff that you don't need, and you can easily get $200. You order these mugs from Alibaba Wholesale for just $222 for 120 units. Shipping will probably be $150 because they're pretty light and you can easily ship them. Then your total investment will be less than $400 into all of these mugs. Then your potential sales are 120 units multiplied by the sales price of similar mugs on Amazon, which is $12.89, like we saw, which is $1,546 gross profit. Now let's deduct your cost of sales and FBA commissions, and you get a profit of around $1,000. You see, guys, I hope it makes sense. I just showed you how you can easily make $1,000 without a big investment on your part. Your total investments were less than $400, and you get a clear profit of $1,000 with just one simple sale. I hope this makes sense, guys, and I showed you that you can start selling on Amazon FBA without white labeling, and you can just start ordering wholesale with lower amounts of units. Let me quickly show you a couple more ideas on how you can promote this kind of product. For example, if you're launching the coffee mug product, you can check for related blogs. You can try Tomosan, or you can go to Alltop's site and then to coffee.alltop.com. Alltop is an aggregator of the blogs in the current topic, so you can search for any topic here and it will show you the most popular sites and the most popular blogs. For example, coffeegig.com, and you can research all of these coffee-related blogs and try to order advertising on them. For example, you can give away discounts. You can pay a certain amount for the owner of the blog, and he will review your mug. He will post a review. He might use your affiliate program as well. And you will get a lot of sales from coffee fans that would like to order your funny mug for Christmas, for example. I hope this makes sense. Then, there's a really cool site called answerthepublic.com. Let's see what it gives me for coffee mug. It will show the most common questions in the niche that you have. All right, it found 100 questions. It showed me 100 questions, and here is the coffee mug and everything that is related to coffee mugs. The most common questions of the public that are related to the coffee mugs. How can you use this? For example, if you are creating your own description of the product and you are wondering what bullet points to put, what angles worry people the most, for example, which coffee mug keeps coffee hot, you see the problems that people have, the questions that they have, and you try to solve them by providing a great product, and then you cover these kinds of questions in your bullet points. For example, you can say that our mug keeps coffee hot for a long time. Things like this. You see the most common questions that people have, and then you address them in your marketing. This is a really good idea to find ideas and angles for your marketing and find out what people need, what people ask about your product. And then you can check prepositions, for example, what people look for in your product. For example, you look for coffee mug and what is related to this. For example, coffee mug with a cover, coffee mug with lid and handle, or even funny one, coffee mug with middle finger. Guys, here you can easily get some ideas related to your products. So instead of just selling general coffee mugs, which is too crowded, again, you'll find it niche-y products that are funny and they can sell on their novelty or presents for Christmas or for other holidays. You can get deeper and deeper into the niche products that sell well, but it's actually easy for you to get ranked to start selling instead of trying to get into the top niche like coffee mug or iPhone case or t-shirt, which is just too crowded. Instead of just selling an iPhone case or t-shirt, you get into something like funny iPhone case or funny Samsung case or funny t-shirts or something like this. I hope you get the idea. Let's summarize your battle plan. How you can start selling on Amazon FBA without big investments. You don't get into the top category. You instead research a niche product, a smaller related niche, which still has a lot of sales but is not so crowded as the main product. Then, instead of going to the main Alibaba section, where you will find suppliers for white labeling, you go instead to Alibaba Wholesale, where you can get the same product, but without white labeling, and you order a small amount, like 60 to 100 units of the products, and then sell it to Amazon FBA, and you start selling. I hope it makes sense, guys, and I hope you find this video helpful. I hope if you like it, you will share it and hit like, subscribe, and I will see you in the Sells Like Hotcakes members area. I hope you'll share your ideas on how you succeed and how you can start your Amazon business without big investments like me. Thank you for watching and see you in the next videos.